G'day guys, I'm here at Wairangi station. I just here for the weekend. It's Friday afternoon now, bloody windy, but I've got a little bit of a tip on a clearing that the deer are coming into, so I'm just going to sit on that clearing for the night and see if something wanders in. I'll catch you in there. Wind sucks, but I guess we'll see. So I'm sitting in my spot now. Now I'm just waiting for time, really. I've got about an hour and a half till dark, so they could come in any time. Fingers crossed. I'm heading back to the truck. Heavy rain's coming and I'm not too keen on getting soaked on the first night. Got all weekend, so yeah, I'll see you back there. I'll see that sit and wait for deer is really hard for me to do. Unless I've done the research, you know, game cameras, all that sort of stuff, and I know things for absolute certain are coming in at, you know, roundabout sort of times, you know, afternoon, morning, whatever like that. That's really hard to just sit and hope something's going to walk in. Research is key if you're going to do, you know, blind tree stand or just sit over a clearing and wait. But yeah, I'll go for a little bit of a tiki tour, see maybe if I can come up with something else. I mean, if I can put her in a stalk and something, I don't mind getting wet, but I just don't want to sit around getting wet hoping, you know. So yeah, I actually might shoot up the triangle, see if I can see something up there. Yeah, screw this, I'm heading back. Hey guys, it's a lot nicer day today. I'm heading into Scott's. Yeah, see what I can see. So I've spotted the sheep. There's a good ram in a really stalkable position. So I've just got to go up here and then over the top to keep the wind right. And then hopefully I can sneak down through the tea tree and get a shot at him. Right, so the plan is to get up on this ridge line, come all the way along here, and then they're down under here. So I'm going to use the tea tree along the top, try and get down as close as I can. Hopefully it'll be a real close shot. Right, I've made it to the top. From memory, this gets really skinny, so I've got to be really careful. The wind's still perfect, and as the sun comes up, I'm starting to get the thermals too, so wind-wise, I'm in a really good position. I can't see the ram I glassed from the bottom, but he's still got to be there somewhere. There's a cool one there, but he's not old enough. I don't know what it was, but something below them has pushed them up a little bit, which actually works out quite well for me. There were 3 deer, and there were the sheep, which was quite weird. But I'm starting to get a little bit iffy wind, which kind of sucks. It's alright at the moment. As long as it doesn't turn any further, I'll be okay. But yeah, I'm just going to wait a minute and hopefully they put themselves out of the open a little bit more, just so I can get a little bit closer. They're feeding their way towards me, so I'm best off to just wait. Guys, an absolute tank of a ram just came out of the scrub on the far side. then while I was getting camera set up, he's disappeared again. Because I could see the tea tree moving. And then I saw this big body come out. Then he picked his head up and just these massive horns. He's an absolute beast. He just had this swagger that the other rams don't have. Pretty sure that's in there behind that tea tree. He makes everything else look like a baby. Let's have a rope. I think this clag might be my opportunity to make a move. It was just too thick through the top. I ended up making too much noise. But I'll get another opportunity. I'm just going to stay above them, see how that goes. Come on, come out. Jeez, those are big horns. Shit, are you the new contender? Holy shit. Look at the width. Man, that's a nice ram, that white one. I was not expecting him to come out. Holy, I'm in a really shitty spot. I kind of got to go in the open to come out. So I need them to cross over the top before I can make a move. It's actually a tough call. Because, well, that white one's got the width. The black one's got the really thick bases. So, that's a tough call between the two. I think either one I'd be happy with. But, man, it's a tough call on which one to shoot. Right, they've crossed over and the rain has just come back and I'm on a slippery rock face. This can only be good. Looks like I've lost those sheep. It's just getting steeper and steeper. So, as you can probably tell. Oh, actually the camera doesn't really do it justice. But it's getting steep. So, oh, another deer. 2 deer. Now I was desperately trying to get ahead of those sheep, because obviously being behind them doesn't help. But yeah, the terrain was just making me go slower and slower and slower, so they were just getting further and further. It's a big velvet buck. Right, I know where I'm going. So I pretty much sprinted down that hill to try and get into where the buck is. Now I've just got to slowly sneak in, see if I can find him. If not, there's a big mob of does out the next one over, so there's plenty of options at the moment. After that mishap, I worked my way out to where I'd seen the group of does, but they had quietly vacated the area while I was stalking the bucks. However, there was a couple of goats, so I decided I'd have a go at a young nanny.
After ranging, I noticed that the nanny was still happily feeding with her head down, so after drawing my bow, I decided to stalk in a bit closer. And ended up getting a really nice hard quartering away shot on her. Hey guys, I shot this good eating nanny at about 5 or 6 yards, I guess. The stalk actually started with a group of deer, and that all got messed up. And then, yeah, I managed to get in on her and put a good shot. She went probably 10 metres tops. So yeah, pretty happy with that. She's a good eater, but yeah, it's pretty hot, so I'll get to butchering her. Alright guys, all loaded up now. So yeah, I'm just going to keep pushing on, see if I can find those sheep, or maybe a deer. Now you might notice I'm not using my usual fixed 2-blade setup. I've got the Thorn mechanicals on at the moment. And the reason for that is I had my bow restrung and I just haven't had the time to do broadhead tuning, and good old field point accurate mechanicals, good for a last minute chuck in the quiver. So yeah, that's what I'm rolling. So I've been sheltering under these trees for a bit. The weather got pretty wild. There was thunder and lightning and real heavy rain. So yeah, I've just been trying to stay dry. Haven't done too bad a job at it. I might actually put on a jumper though, it's getting pretty cold. But yeah, just hoping it stops, because I'm not really finished hunting for today. I really want to have another crack at those sheep if I can find them. And a deer, you know. But yeah, hopefully it settles down. But so far today it's been a lot of fun. Had a lot of cool stalks. Haven't taken the old humble goat for a while, so that's pretty cool. But yeah, time to warm up. Apparently we're in the middle of an El Nino heat wave. Go figure, it's freezing. So that's where I was first thing this morning, watching the sheep. And that's where the sheep were. And that's where the big boy was. Well, I've stalked everything except pigs this morning. It's 11 now. I'm heading back out to the truck. Those sheep have vanished. No idea where they've gone. On my way back to the truck, I came across this group of young goats, so I decided to see just how close I could get to them before they busted me. I got to within 4 or 5 yards of one of them before I got busted by one that I didn't see. Hello, little one. This truck hunting's kind of cool. I can see why the Americans do it. Spotted a couple of deer over on the opposite face, just sitting in the sun. But they're not in a good spot, so I'll see if I can find some better ones. Well guys, I'm back at the cottage for the evening. I could have stayed out longer, but I'm really tired. Hardly slept last night. So yeah, one last push in the morning. Hopefully I can get it done then. Good morning guys and girls. It's already been an eventful start to the morning. I was just parked up on the side of the road getting my gear ready, and 2 spikers came running up to the truck. 2 deer just came running up to the truck. Unfortunately my bow was still sitting on the back seat, so I tried to reach in and get an arrow knocked and everything, but then they took off up into the cut over pines. I could go after them, but they're already on to me, so I'm going to carry on with this morning's plan. As you can see, it was a pretty foggy morning this morning. Understandable with all the rain we've had. But yeah, let's get in there and hopefully get it done. On my way in, across the valley in the fog, I noticed one of the bucks I'd stalked the day before, so immediately a plan was made to make a stalk.
As long as this fog holds, I might be able to put in a stalk.
As I closed the distance, another buck appeared out of the scrub.
Man, that was exciting. It's actually 54 yards. I probably could have taken the shot, but I wanted to get a bit closer. Pretty sure those were the same two bucks from yesterday. The one on the left, man, he was a cool buck. He was definitely the one I was aiming for. But, you know, they don't get to be good bucks by being stupid. One was only 3-year-old, but I'd say the other one that I really wanted, I'd say he's probably 4. Yeah, really cool to see though. You'll probably see in the footage, I was starting to back up. And what I was doing is I was trying to get a range through that window of the tea tree. And that's when the big guy saw me. I should have ranged when I first went through it, but I was like, nah, they're too far away. And when I first tried to range, when I was up on the track, the rangefinder was just picking up the fog and it said 8 yards, and they were like easily 120. So yeah, so I was just trying to get as close as I could because of the fog. I didn't realise that I could have had the range there, you know, until it was too late. Oh well, I might catch up with them again a bit further around, you never know. Alright guys, ready to carry on. I keep my camera off to the side because I'm a 1990s gangster, you know. The camera sits on your off eye when you're filming a bow shot because that's the eye that's looking where the shot is. Because this one's looking sort of down the side this way. But you want that way. So yeah, if you're right eye dominant, GoPro goes over your left eye dominant goes over your right eye. The more you know. Anyone else get a really dry mouth after a super intense stalk? Or is that just me?
While working my way through the area where I'd shot the goat the day before, I came across this group of 2 does and a yearling, so I decided to put in a stalk. Meh. Meh. What did I do? I don't know what happened then. I was at full draw and I was just going to settle my pin and my front arm went friggin' spastic and it made me hit the friggin' trigger, and pretty sure the arrow sailed clean over her back. But let's go to my pack, go to where I was when I took the shot from where she was, and I'll walk up, see if I can find my arrow. Man, this grass is long, I don't know if I'm going to find it. The problem is because my arrows are so heavy and this grass is so long that for miss, probably not going to find it. It's going to bury itself real deep. Unfortunately, I have to leave after this morning hunt, so it's not like I can even come back in the dark and look for the loaded knock. It was an expensive mistake. Because I accidentally let the arrow go, I don't even know where it went. I'm walking in the general direction the bow was pointing, but could have gone anywhere because I didn't see the arrow fly, obviously. Oh, there's some goats. Yeah. Not happy. Oh well, arrow's gone. I can't find it. Expensive boo-boo. I could have shot at the one that was closer. She would have been probably 30. The one that I was going for, she was at 43. The reason I didn't take the one at 30, well, besides the fact that she was facing me, was also the fact that she was the one, from what I could tell, that the fawn was following around. So I didn't want to take the fawn's mum, and the other one didn't have a fawn at foot, so she was the guy. But yeah, I guess you know the rest of the story about that. Upon a little bit of reflection, I think I was just too impatient as well. Like they were feeding towards me, and I got down, got an arrow knocked, and got ready because I was like, yep, like it's go time there. They're in range. When all I had to do was wait till the heads were back down feeding, and I would have had all the time in the world to get everything set. I rushed knocking the arrow and getting that draw, just because they're moving towards me. And yeah, I was like tangled in grass and then trying to draw at a super weird angle, like trying to stay under the grass, you know. And then yeah, she busted me drawing. I managed to pull them up, and yeah, just as I was settling my pin, spazzed, accidentally hit the trigger. Yep, I can start making my way back now. If I see something on the way back, I'll go for it. It's 8 o'clock, I mean it's only early. I've been in here since 6. This was only going to be a short hunt this morning, because I'd like to get home before my boys go to bed. So, yeah. Seems to be the story of this weekend. Close but no cigar. So that's not true. I've made a few mistakes, that stupid mistakes that I shouldn't have made. Oh well, maybe it's a little bit of both. A little bit of me being an idiot and a little bit of bad luck. Well guys, that's pretty much it for this video. So thanks a lot for watching. Sorry I couldn't get anything big on the deck for you guys to see, but you know, That's why they call it hunting, not shooting. But yeah, and I'll see you on the next one.